Today I reached round 300 on Terminus and I wanted to share with you guys how exactly I did it. First, let's talk about the augments. I'll start from important ones to less important. Quick Revive, Equivalent Exchange. After you use this one, change it to Dying Wish. For minor, you can use whatever you want. Juggernaut, Probiotic, and Hardened Plates. I tried to use Reactive Armor before, but this strat requires you tank a lot of damage, so extra 50 health is very useful. For PhD Slider and Tribologist, you can try to use the Dr. Ram as well, but I prefer Slider more. Melee Macchiato, Espresso, and Hidden Impact, very useful to kill Manglers. Elemental Pop, Electric Cherry, and Vulnera. Dead Shot, Dead Head, and Dead Break. The reason why we don't use that first is because most of the times you will damage other zombies with Beam Smasher's Explosion when it reloads, so it won't work most of the time. Speed Cola, Classic Formula, and Quick Swap. On stamina, you can put whatever you want. Ether Shroud, Burst Dash, and Extra Charge. And for ammo mod, I use Napalm Burst to kill Manglers even faster with Firebomb and Incendiary. The setup is pretty easy. I spend first 5 rounds at spawn with the Rampage Inducer and farming points. After a bug round, I turn Rampage off and start opening the map and building the Wonder Weapon. Pepping your JS45 will make this process easier. Don't rush to buy all the perks as you won't really need all of them in the beginning. First 2 perks you need to buy are Jug and PhD. That's very important because these are 2 perks that you want to have in case you go down. The order in which you buy the rest of the perks is not important. After you build the Wonder Weapon, you can turn on Rampage, save and quit, and just stand in the spot with your sallies. Along the way you can upgrade the tier and rarity. They will last you around, I think, around 30 and 40. Sometimes you will have to use your Beam Smasher, and the safest way to do it is to stun zombies, shoot, stun, shoot, etc. If your health goes to a half or even less than a half, just continuously stun zombies until your health will go back up. Mind that you want to tap Outfire and not hold it. At the end of each round you will have to run around the map and search for Manglers. Sometimes they will drop in injections or choppers, and in that case just use them on the next round. I will talk about how to use them most efficiently later. After round 55, Rampage will stop working and the transition between rounds will become slower. You can use your Beam Smasher to progress through rounds up to round 90. Of course, occasionally use spare score streaks to make it faster. Always have 1 mutant injection with you, just in case. At around 90 or 100, depending on how long you want to farm salvage, you can start doing the speedy rounds. I learned them from Sulky. What you need to do is just stand at the spawn, right where I'm standing, and shoot Mangler Cannon and then melee. This way you will kill zombies as soon as they spawn, making the strat insanely fast. You will only have to use 1 injection until round 150. One more thing that I wanted to mention here. Before Season 1 update, Manglers had troubles figuring out where you are, so you could kill all the zombies without seeing even 1 Mangler. And after you left this room, you were greeted with 30 Mangler shots. This slowed down the rounds a lot, but apparently they fixed this in the Season 1 update, and now they enter this room more often, making this strat even faster than before. The only downside is that you will have less chance of getting a free mutant injection. After 150, you will notice that 1 injection is not enough to finish the round anymore, so I used injection with the Beam Smasher until around round 180. If your Manglers drop the Chopper Gunner, you can use it with injection. This should be enough to finish a round. The best way to use choppers is to stand at the exit of the Wonder Weapon room. You only need to shoot 1 door, making it very simple. Always make sure you have your Ether Shroud ready when you exit Chopper, because zombies will start targeting you immediately. If you don't have mutant injection ready on the floor, you can just run back and craft it. If you got an RCX Car from Manglers, then you can use it as well. All you need to do is just stand on these boxes when activating it. Doing it this way will kill all the zombies that try to climb up to you. It's not as efficient as injections or choppers, but it's very good for salvage. Again, always be sure that you have your Ether Shroud ready. You can use it to quickly pick up the loot and get back to the camping spot. I learned them from Sulky too, so definitely check out his video about RCX strat for more details. I don't think that I really need to cover bug rounds. They are pretty fast early on, not like on Liberty Falls, and actually even faster than zombie rounds. And this is because you don't have to play hide and seek with Manglers. but on round 300 I am starting to think that they start to take longer, but I still don't know if it's worth to skip them or not. Amalgams aren't really that big of a deal. I was afraid of them at first, but now I actually even happy when they come. If they spawn while you stand behind the door with your beam smasher, they will just block other zombies from touching you, and for some reason they deal less damage than regular zombies. Be aware though that they don't make you invincible, so look at your health bar and be ready to pop your ether shroud or injections if the situation is worsened. Also mind that alt fire doesn't stun amalgams, only slows them down, so if you want to stop them from hitting you, just use all of your ammo and just reload. Explosion and electric cherry will do its job. If Amalgam will start chasing you at the end of the round when you kill manglers, then it's a problem. The way I deal with it is just trapping it in the trap, and it will give you enough time to kill manglers and return to the spot. You don't really need to kill it, you just need to win some time to kill all the manglers, because as I said before, if you stand behind the door, Amalgam is not a problem. Now let's talk about what to do if you go down. Unfortunately, this strat is very risky and stressful, so you really need to master that beam smasher. I went down 15 times already in one game, and I hope that this number will not continue to grow. So let's imagine that you went down. Use your self-revive to stand back up. It's important that you don't use your quick revive ability, because you are only limited to 3, but you can get infinite amount of self-revives from zombies and armory. So quick revive is just your backup. Then finish the round with injections. You have to be safe, so don't spare the salvage. After that, just leave manglers and get all your perks back. From now on, you will have to either wait for the self-revive to drop or use keys in the armory. It's always a setback because you'll have to use a slower strategy to maximize your chances on getting a self-revive, but if you don't want to wait, you can always craft one. If you will use all of your equivalent exchange abilities, change it to Downwish. I also have some extra tips for you. If you got several score streaks, you can toss them from time to time to prevent them from disappearing. The higher the rarity of an item, the longer it takes for it to despawn. Keep your power-up cycle in mind. If you know that you might get a nuke or an insta-kill soon, it's better to just use your beam smash instead of injections and just wait for them. Nukes make manglers much more easier to kill with the beam smasher. And the final tip, manglers are one-hit kill if you knife their cannon. I don't know if this strat will work up to 999. Right now I'm on my way to 400 and it took me around 18 hours to get to around 300. I am not good at the game, so I am sure that you can get there faster, maybe even without downs. Let me know if you came up with any ideas to how make this strategy more optimized. If you want to watch me live and see my progress, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you guys on my stream. Hopefully I will still be grinding my 300 plus run. Bye!